Suzi Invert Exercise. So this one here is a real classic. This one here is based off of a little bit of a melody and a little bit of a tune, I suppose. So if you have a look at the words that I've got written up here now, we've got a little sentence, and the format of this sentence, the rhythm of this sentence is actually what makes up this exercise. So we get this pattern that goes, you know Susie like I know Susie, then you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. You know Susie like I know Susie, and you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. Essentially what's happening is every time we get one of the words come up, you know Susie like I know Susie, each of the syllables is a flam. You know Susie like I know Susie, and you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. You know Susie like I know Susie, and you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. Now if you get an idea that we're basically only playing singles, doubles, or threes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and so on. Right now those are all inverts in there though. We're either playing inverts, foo bars, or foo bar threes. So if you have a little look at the notation, you can see that we start off with 2 inverts. That's the you know, and then the first Susie is a foo bar, so it goes. So we end up then going you know Susie, then the like I is another foo bar, so 2 inverts, 2 foo bars. With me at the moment? Invert, invert, foo bar, invert, foo bar. So we end up with 1 little invert in the second half. So it goes 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, invert. So if you get lost on this and you really can't get that tune in your head, just think of it as an invert, then 2 foo bars, an invert, then 2 foo bars. So 2 inverts, 2 foo bars, 1 invert, 2 foo bars, right? But it's a lot easier to think of. You know Susie like I know Susie, then you. So we're going all the way up to then you. You know Susie like I know Susie, then you. That takes us all the way into the second line. The second line is a little bit easier to read if you don't quite follow the tune. On the second line we've got 2 inverts, then we've got a foo bar 3, then a foo bar 3, and then a foo bar 3. So it's going to be 2 inverts, 3 foo bar 3s, and as far as the melody is concerned, or the sentence, that's going to be you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well, with a tap at the end. Alright, so if I play that whole first half then, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know Susie like I know Susie, then you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. Now that's the whole thing done, but then what we do is the same thing off the left hand. You know Susie like I know Susie, then you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well, and then we play a flam to release. So if you get lost, have a good look at the notation and make sure that you're doing the correct tap after each flam. So make sure that you're doing the opposite hand. Every time you do 2 flams or 1 flam or 3 flams, it's going to be the opposite hand. That's why you've got to be careful on this one, alright? Here's the whole thing nice and slow for you. 2, 3, 4. You know Susie like I know Susie, then you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. I know Susie like you know Susie, then you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. Stop. I said a little tune on then, didn't I? Do it a little faster. You know Susie like I know Susie, then you know Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. You know Susie like I know Susie, then Susie well, Susie well, Susie well. Now eventually it just becomes a tune. You don't need the little words. That's the whole exercise. This is a well-known exercise, alright? So if you search Susie on the internet, I'm sure things will come up. There's some people put in other words in the little song, but the one I've given you today works just as well. So see if you can get your target tempos. Be real careful to make sure you're doing the correct tap after each one of those flams. Have fun. See you next time. 110 beats per minute. 150 beats per minute. 200 beats per minute.